everybody. Sorry we had to scare off the deer and turkeys. They're not too far away. They're all going to stand here and watch us. But it's great to be back. I've missed talking with all you guys. I am way behind in answering emails and messages and all that. So if you've sent me something and you're waiting for working on that over the next few days, whenever I can. Anymore with Brenda shoveling.
I wrote more than when I was here the other day.
That's good. You're down to the solid again. Okay, and then these we need to fix too, right? Because they can't be seen.
Yep, just bend them down where you had them normally.
Okay.
And they said the feeder was here, but I don't see it. I brought another one. They said it was buried behind the snow.
Oh, yeah, we may have to wait for the snow to melt to find it.
That's why I brought an extra.
Probably, yeah.
I got enough for that one if you want to put some on the ground.
Okay.
Let's grab a suet.
Pardon me?
Last night in the dark, I accidentally put pellets in it.
Oh, okay.
Had to dump it out.
Oh, I don't. Do you want to save those?
No.
Okay.
And a few of you had mentioned, I forgot to say what my sister's name was. Her name is Sheila. They were out here last night. Took them to supper. She watched our kitties while we were gone.
These are a new brand of pellets, too. We're trying them out. They were recommended by the feed store. I just pulled the tag off the bag. These are made by Purina. And I'll tell you what's in them here. There's crude protein, crude fat, crude fiber, calcium, phosphorus, salt, potassium, vitamin A. It says processed grain byproducts, plant protein products, roughage, which is very important for aiding in their digestion this time of the year, grain products, forage products, defluorinated phosphate, calcium carbonate, calcium, natural flavors, colored with iron oxide, vitamin E, supplement biotin, zinc sulfate, vitamin A supplement, cobalt carbonate, copper sulfate, basic copper, vitamin D. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, this is pretty incredible. It was more expensive, but they said that this stuff will be phenomenal for the wildlife. So I said, load it up. We'll take it. So we're going to give this a try. Again, it comes from Purina Animal Nutrition, and they're based in Shoreview, Minnesota. So yeah, we're going to start with 50 pounds of it and see how they like it. They also said that this is, it lasts longer outside too. It doesn't dissolve like some of the other pellets. It'll stay a little firmer for them. So we'll see how this works out.
Is there anything else you need?
You got the suet. Looks like you got everything.
These hats were cheap.
Yeah. All right. I have got so much to share that
Oh, the nose is gone.
I'm only. Oh, the cat lost its nose. Well, it's probably laying here in the snow. It's
Yeah,
been
good thing I bought a whole package. I'm
knocked
gonna have
down.
to glue it in the spring.
knocked down so many times. Well, something's been eating that apple. All right, I'll give you that. But I've got so much stuff to bring, and
Can I show this first?
no, if you can just hang on to that, because I'm gonna go through. Or do you need to work on something?
Yeah, I want to measure the head again.
Okay, I'll just hang on to that.
Well, I can sit it here.
Okay, that'll work too. All right. Sorry, we've got just so much to cover here that we're a little disorganized. But we've got all the information here. I have got a full page of thank yous. You guys were just amazing. And my first thank you's got to go out to Danny for coming and feeding every single day while we were gone. I mean, he's just really done a remarkable job. I mean, I've been doing this for many, many years and kind of have it down. And Danny did a great job for not coming in, having done it every day for a long time. He picked it up very quickly, and he did a really nice job of fixing things up that always get knocked over or pushed down or broken. And Brenda's actually, she's working on the design right now for Easter. In fact, I was going to talk to you about that. I know, well, I guess we shouldn't talk on camera, but she's working on what's coming. Yeah, what's coming up after St. Patty's Day here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the list here of folks. And this is not completely inclusive because there's a few people I'm waiting to hear back from. I sent out emails asking, where they're watching from because they donated without letting me know where they're from. So I'd like to mention where they're from too. But I'll start out thanking Jan Preston from Lincoln, Nebraska. Jan made a donation. Ken and Lisa Birch from Apple Valley, Minnesota also made a donation. And many of you probably know Ken and Lisa. They're the deaf couple that come on. And occasionally you'll see Brenda do the I love you. I don't know if I'm doing it backwards or not, maybe this way. But so thank you to Ken and Lisa. We certainly appreciate your help. Also want to thank Judy McCann. Judy ordered something through the store, and I'm sure that is going to be on its way to you. If Richard didn't get it in the mail today, I'll probably get that in the mail to you on Monday. I haven't even had a chance to talk to Richard. That's how crazy things have been lately that I haven't even been able to return phone calls. Also like to thank Claudia Perry from Lansing, Michigan for your donation. Claudia, thank you. That's where I was yesterday, was down in Lansing. That's right here, obviously in our home state. Also coming from our home state, Lynn Suits, thank you from Ann Arbor. Lynn is set up to help us out on a monthly basis, so we received that donation yesterday too, so thank you. Would like to thank Susan Rose, who not only made a donation, but she sent this very cool card. And Susan, I hope you get a chance to see this, just to let you know, this arrived in mint condition. You had it packed extremely well. And I'm going to bring it up to the camera to show you guys this. This is so cool. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it on our Facebook page later. But hopefully I'm holding that right. It's kind of a 3D picture. I'm not sure exactly what you would call that technique, but yeah, she's taken the time to layer this thing up, so the snowman actually pops off the picture. It's a little pot of gold, has little gold things on it. The beard, stands out away from the face, and even the outfit it's wearing. I can tell that Sue spent a lot of time making this, so I'm gonna have that on our Facebook page for everybody to see. I didn't know how well it's going to show up taking a picture of it, so I wanted you to see it live. It's very cool, and obviously this will be added to our memorabilia collection for the Snowman Cam. So Susan, thank you for not only your donation, but that really cool card. Next, I want to thank Laura Miller from Tulare, California. Laura's been helping us out on a monthly basis now for several months, and we certainly appreciate your help, Laura. Let's see, next making a donation was Leon and Amy Rosso. In fact, Leon and Amy, actually, I'm waiting to hear back from you too. I'm not sure where you're from, but thank you for your donation. We received a monthly donation from Jason Faree, or Jason actually, and Jeanette Faree in Austin, Texas. So we certainly appreciate your ongoing support. Wind is kicking up a little bit here. All right. Then also we received an anonymous donation from Marina Del Rey. In fact, it's actually from the person who came up with the idea to have people pledge to see if Danny would come every single day and say hello. And they originally made a pledge, and then they wound up doubling it. They sent twice as much as they originally said they were going to do. So thank you very much to the anonymous person who's been donating for probably 10 or 11 years. It won't let me tell you who they are. Next, I'd like to thank Marilyn Williams from Fremont, California. She's been helping us out on a monthly basis. Thank you for that. Bear with me, I'm about halfway through the names here today. It's been, 8 or 9 days, I think, since I've talked with you guys. Next, I want to thank John Morgan from Livermore, California. Made a donation. First time he's helped us out. John, thank you very much. Like to thank Wally Loney from Gaylord, Michigan, which he's actually now down in Florida right now. Wally, thank you very much for your ongoing monthly support. We appreciate that. Also like to thank Robin Neal from Aurora, Ohio, for your one-time donation. Thank you very much. Also like to thank Sally Kiner from Sakane, Pennsylvania. Brenda and I were in Pennsylvania actually 2 days ago, coming back from Washington, D.C. So I'm not sure how close you are to the turnpike. I haven't looked at the map, but we came all the way across the turnpike. So thank you for your your one-time donation. I'd like to thank Carolyn Hayes from Remington, Virginia. And Carolyn has offered to help us out on a monthly basis, and we certainly appreciate that, Carolyn. I'd like to thank Eddie Caruse from Los Angeles, California. And once he heard about the pledge for Danny coming out here every day, he decided to get involved in that too. And he's actually made a sizable donation to on behalf of the GoForBroke.org website. If you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, check it out. It's very interesting. It's GoForBroke.org. And Eddie has been very involved in that and has been very helpful in a lot of things, and he definitely helps us out and allows us to buy additional feed. In fact, actually, that's why we're even spreading it farther, because Eddie liked to see some of the animals, maybe they were too afraid to come up by the snowman and goose to eat. So some of the stuff you see back there is his doing. So Eddie, thank you. Let's see, where was I here? After Eddie, Joanne Suggs, Lamont, Florida, made an additional donation on top of what she's already done. And that was based on the pledge for Danny coming out every day. And I know I saw, when I just looked through my inbox, I saw that I got something from you, Joanne. So when I get a chance, I'll take a look at that. Also, Jeff Garrity. And boy, actually, I need to go to the website because I'm drawing a blank on Jeff's wife's name. I forgot to write it down. I left the space and didn't put it in here. But they're from Manchester, UK, and they made a very nice donation. So thank you very much. And that pretty much gets you caught up to date. There's still some folks. We've received probably about half the pledges that people made for Danny coming out every day. So we certainly appreciate that. A lot of people have done that. So if you've made a pledge, I think Danny, he lived up to his end of the bargain. In fact, actually, Shirley Porto from Florida sent me an email and said that she wanted to donate some money for Danny for gas, for him coming here every single day. So I told Danny about that. He's all excited about that. Brenda and I are going to take him and his wife out for dinner and give him that donation that Shirley has pledged. So thank you very much. And I want to make sure that we keep Danny happy, because actually Brenda and I have got a conference to go to the end of this month for 3 days, so we'll be gone again. So we'll have another opportunity for Danny to come out and help us. I wanted to mention too, while we're here, daylight savings time is tonight. I'm sure all of you remembered that. Here in the United States, we're going to be moving our clock an hour forward. And I'm not sure around the world how many countries do that. So I just wanted to mention that. So tomorrow when I give the time, it's going to be in daylight savings time. It's going to be moved an hour ahead. So if you guys don't change the time where you're at, just remember that we'll be coming here an hour before what we've said. I don't know if that made any sense, what I just said, but I think they got the idea. We're going to daylight savings time. Yeah, if you want. And if you're here in the United States, I don't know if you'll be able to pull that apart or not. It's hard to open. Remember to set your clocks forward tomorrow so you're not late for church. Also wanted to mention, too, welcome to the folks that joined our YouTube page. I have not been adding anything in there for the last 8 or 9 days, so I've got a lot of content to work on. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do that tonight, but I'm going to get to it as soon as I can. So if you guys do YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our page, now would be a good time to do that. And you're going to see a lot of stuff. You'll see Danny's daily visits, and I'll be grabbing a bunch of other videos. When you subscribe to our page, you'll see a lot of history and background here. That did come on. We're replacing one of the timers on the lights. That's why the lighting has looked a little bit different here. In fact, I'm actually going to play around with it. Oh, I see I need to adjust that light too. That light went down. I've noticed that that only one of the lights have been coming on because the timer's not working. I'll have to get that, dear, because otherwise it's going to fall.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, and I don't want to lose that. But I've noticed with just the one light shining straight down that it actually allows at night for you to see farther into the woods. So I'd be curious to hear from people if they like that lighting or if they want it lit up the way it was before. The advantage of having the way it was lit up before is it made everything really sharp and clear. out front. I notice you can still see pretty well even with just the one light on. But when both lights are on and everything is lit up here and reflecting back at the camera, it makes the background look pretty dark. So yeah, just be curious to hear if you guys like seeing the background more. I'll just go to the one light method here, or if you like it really lit up front real well so you can really see the detail of the animals, we'll have both lights going again. So again, if you haven't joined our YouTube, go to snowmancam.com, our official anchor website there, and at the top of the page there's a link that says Our YouTube Videos. Click that, it takes you right to our page, and then there's a subscribe button, and it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And like I said, you'll get a chance to see a lot of videos that you just won't see anyplace else. And we would love to really build that community up there. Also, welcome. Boy, we've had a lot of people join our Facebook pages that I haven't had a chance to welcome. And you probably have noticed I haven't even really had a chance to like posts or anything. I'm so far behind in doing that, and I'm hoping to get caught up. Again, I don't know if it's going to be today or not, because I'm actually thinking about after this going home and going to bed, because we have to be up early tomorrow. Yeah, so welcome to all of you that joined our Facebook pages. It's a great way to find out what's going on here. You also get notified because somebody will post if something very cool comes in. It's getting close to that time of the year where a black bear could come in at any time, and you won't want to miss that. And plus, when you subscribe to our Facebook page, you'll get a notice on your Facebook when we go live. So we'll be doing that occasionally. We did it from Washington, D.C. Earlier in the week, so people got a chance to see that. So that was kind of fun. And we also do that on our YouTube page, too. We'll be doing some live videos there. So if you haven't signed up for our Facebook, and you do Facebook, just do a search for Snowman Cam. And two of them will pop up. Our page will pop up, and also our fan group will pop up. And feel free to like the page and ask to join the fans group, and we'll get you in there. And when you do, feel free to introduce yourself. I get a chance to see all the new people that come in, but until you actually make a post, nobody else knows you're there. So give other people the pleasure of welcoming you into the website. And it's a great place to see a lot of very creative things that a lot of the fans have done from around the world. You'll see cute videos and like cartoon strips and just all kinds of neat fun things that if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to join that Facebook page to see the latest and greatest of what's going on here. Also, as usual, thank you to EarthCam. You guys doing an outstanding job. You're keeping things up and running. You're introducing the Snowman Cam to people all over the world. We certainly appreciate that. I see that we've gone well over 7 million views now since the new cam was put in October. That's just absolutely incredible. So thank you to everybody out there, because without you checking in and viewing, there'd really be no reason to have this here, right, if nobody's looking at it. So was there anything else that you wanted to share today? It's kind of cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing. Just want to say hi to the grandkids in case they're watching. They're in a tournament downstate, hockey tournament.
Okay, playing hockey.
Mom and Sheila are out of town too if they're watching. And Lori, hi.
Okay.
And Ken's mom, Jack and Pat.
Okay, very cool. And anybody else? I have an extremely large family, so we'd be here all afternoon if we listed off everybody. But hi to everybody out there that's watching. So I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover today.
I think so. Just remember to fix the light now and go across the road.
We're going to go up and take a look at the light. In fact, I'll do that right now. We'll play around with the light for a little bit, and then I'll say goodbye after that, because I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Did you swap out?
Yes.
The one? Okay.
And I put it on D.
Okay. I am probably going to have to unscrew this. And I don't think I have my cordless drill here.
Here, what if we can...
Yeah, that'll hold it for right now until I can...
You need to point it down, though. Didn't you want to point it down to the ground like it was?
No, I want to... put it back how it was, and see how that looks. I'm going to play around with it a little bit and see if maybe we can still get something pretty clear up front, but yet still see some of the background. So we'll try that. All right. We're going to go ahead and take off. Thanks again to everybody that's watching out there, and I'll guarantee over the next few days we'll get everything back on track and get back into a groove again. We've been all messed up time-wise and everything here lately. Obviously, we're here much later than we normally would be. But Brenda I was at a conference today. She was checking in. She kept seeing there was food, there was animals here eating, so she assured me that everything was fine until we got out here tonight. So thank you. I hope that wherever you're watching at from around the world, that you are warm and safe and comfortable and in good health, and that you're well fed. And with your help, like the many people that I just read off here a little bit ago, we'll be here every day putting food out for the animals here to get them through the rest of this winter. I know everything had melted and it looked like winter was over with here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be over. We're probably going to see several more storms before the end of it. And you guys are probably seeing a lot of animals are coming here all of a sudden. So towards the end, you can tell there's a lot of hungry ones out there that with this new snowfall, they're just not finding food anyplace. So thanks for all your help, and we're going to take off, and I will see you tomorrow. In fact, both of us, right? We'll, oh, you found it?
Found it.
Aha. We found the heater that was lost. We'll both be back out here tomorrow after church. So remember to set your clocks forward for all you people that are on daylight savings time.
But that won't work for now, so this will just be a spare again.
And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.